Welcome back, everybody. So Gauteng is where we're going to focus on now, and quite interesting to see what Action SA is doing in Gauteng and in the city of Johannesburg. We can tell you, as it stands right now, the city of Johannesburg, and this is still, again, I'm tired of using the phrase early days, but it is early days, very, very early days. Here's a race for votes in the province of Gauteng. You can see that the ANC is at 14,000.
I've got it for you. I can see it better.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
So the ANC is at 34.92%, the DA 34.17%, the EFF 11.52%, Freedom Front Plus 7.33%, and others at 12.17%.
Okay.
That is interesting at the moment.
It is, and in and amongst the others is Action SA, because they're making a great presence, and I'm busy looking at the IEC website at the moment, and the city of Johannesburg is, the ANC as it stands right now, have got 35.3% of the vote, the DA 25.3%, and Action SA 18.2% of the vote. Now, one of the other stories to come out of it is that Action SA has managed to actually take a number of wards in Soweto, and our reporter Nozintombi Miya is live for us at the Bara Taxi rank, so we can get a real understanding as to how the voters felt yesterday, what they're thinking right now, because she's in Soweto. Nozintombi, a very good morning to you. So as these results start coming in, we get a clear indication of where the voters' minds and hearts are right now. Talk to us.
All right, thank you so much, Leanne. We certainly are in Soweto. We're at the Bara Taxi rank. You can see just behind me that commuters are going about their daily business, trying to get onto the taxis and trying to ensure that they get the opportunity to get to work as and when it is important for them to get onto work. So as you can see, this taxi here is loading commuters. We have one of the taxi marshals here trying to load up the commuters. As the commuters are loading up, let's get into the taxi and try and speak to some of them before the taxi leaves. Hi, Sissy, how are you? Hi, how are you, brother? How's it going? Sissy, how are you? So yesterday was voting day. Did you get a chance to vote yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Why didn't you vote?
Honestly, I don't think that's going to make any difference from my side because of we know who's going to win like the elections. It's an obvious case now and again. So me voting, I know exactly the outcomes, but there's no change. There's no change. It's one and the same thing. Only certain people benefit from that. If you can look at Soweto right now, people are blocking the roads. People want service delivery, which is not delivered to the Sowetans or like the whole country. So I don't think it's going to make any difference me voting. So, but usually I do vote.
But this one you chose not to. All right, Leanne, we're going to try and get in towards the back, try and get in the back to try and get more voices. I'm not quite sure how we operate this machinery, but let's try and get in. Dumelang, come on, taxi guy. Hi, my brother, how are you? Did you get a chance to vote yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Why didn't you vote?
I was quite busy and it was not...
It was not something...
For me, it was not something...
Money is exchanging hands. Everybody's trying to organize themselves before they go to work. Sorry, sir, you were saying?
It was not something wavy for me to vote.
Why do you say that? Wasn't it important for you to vote in an election year?
I did on the previous one, but this one, it wasn't for me.
Why not? Why not? Just explain to me in one sentence, why was it not important for you to vote this election?
No, my sister, I don't want to explain. It's fine.
All right, let's give the brother a chance there. My sister, you're right next to me. Space is a bit problematic. But just quickly tell me, did you manage to vote yesterday?
Nope.
Why didn't you vote?
Because it doesn't make any difference.
Why do you say that? Don't you think your vote counts? Your vote matters?
No, I know it does, but I don't see any changes, so I didn't even bother myself to vote.
All right. Okay, Leanne, we're going to make our way out of the taxi. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. We're going to make our way out of the taxi and try and engage with more of the commuters that are standing in the queues and trying to make their ways. But, you know, the sentiment we're getting is that people are frustrated. People in Soweto didn't vote on the main because they felt that their vote wouldn't make a difference. Mama, look at Mama. We're from SABC. We just want to know, Mama, did you vote yesterday? You cast your vote. Wow, that's fantastic. Why did you vote? Why did you decide to vote? So you are exercising your democratic right to vote. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Mama. Hi, how are you guys? We have a few people who are quite shy here. But, I think, Leanne, you're kind of sort of getting the sentiment here in Soweto, the divided sentiments between, the voters that feel that they didn't vote yesterday, which lends itself to the issue of voter apathy. And they're explaining the reason why they had voter apathy was as a result of the fact that they feel that their vote really wouldn't make a difference and it wouldn't matter because they know who would be the person who'd win in the end and what the results would be in the end. So they feel that it would have been a wasted vote. So for them, it was really rather a situation of them not voting. But we had a lovely interview with one of the ladies now who said she voted because she wanted to exercise her democratic right. But, on the main, with the comments that we're hearing from the people, the commuters in the taxi, it is concerning that, voters are saying they didn't turn out for voting. They didn't vote because they feel that their vote wouldn't have made a difference. And, those are the issues that I think really need to be addressed. Political parties would have to, really start addressing those issues. It speaks about, service delivery issues. Yesterday when we were in the West Rand, we saw how people were extremely unhappy about the lack of services rendered to them when we went to the squatter camp, Sonorvarto, where they had no water and they had no roads. So obviously the issue of lack of services, the lack of sanitation, again becoming problematic. But we will be here for the better part of the morning, Leanne. We'll be getting more different views from the commuters, from some of the sellers, and also from some of the taxi drivers and taxi managers here, just to get more of a sense of, how the voting went and how people felt they should vote or not vote. Leanne.
Nozintombi, thank you very, very much for giving us that update. So interesting. You jump into the taxi and of everyone you spoke to in the taxi, not a single person had gone out to vote. And that is a very worrying theme that is obviously coming through there. So thanks, Nozintombi, for giving us an idea of what's happening on the ground there. And as she said, at the Bara Taxi rank. So you're going to get a lot of people there. So out of everyone she spoke to, Sakina, one person voted. Just one person went out to cast their vote yesterday.
And even this morning, they're not very interested. They're more interested in getting the money right. Because,
Exactly.
That's an important thing in a taxi ride. You need to pay your fare.
Yeah.
And if you sit in front, I don't know if you've ever taken a taxi ride. So
Listen,
you sit in front.
And I know about the money counting.
Yeah,
you pass
whoever
it on.
sits in front, you are responsible for collecting all the fares, making sure all the money is there. The driver takes it and everything must be there. If not, the driver has the right to stop the taxi and not proceed until it is paid.
Although
It's a
Nozintombi
system
gave
that
away,
works.
she gave away a lot when she said, "I'm not sure how this mechanism works to open the seat." But yeah.
Yeah, no, some of us have had to do that for a while at some point.
But the problem is, and it just is, I mean, for me, it's very disappointing to listen to people that, they almost just, they're shrugging off the election. It's like it doesn't, whatever, just leave me alone. I want to go to work. I'm not interested in this. No one's helping me. I've got to go help myself. And it's a bit concerning to feel the attitude amongst voters.
It is concerning, but is it justified? And that's a question to mull over. All right, let's bring